Victoria Beach, and that man right there owns this house. Okay, so this is kind of weird, but he just told me that he's a policeman and that in that upper house up there, he has a prisoner who he's watching.
As a police, my number is 28. I just go all about by myself. I still alone police. I don't be by myself. I doesn't be with no other body. And he told me he's a prisoner because he leave his wife and children and police gone with his wife and children and he
So he's up there?
So I tell she what madness she talking about.
Well, I'm glad you've got the situation under control.
And when the fella come himself and beg me could come and meet him on the mountain. So I said, how are coming up there on the mountain? He said, man, if you had to climb up the mountain here, you could just climb and just climb mountain and rocks, do that. He said, well, if you want to do that, come by the Mango Round Street and you go see my track. It's one out of the two. I said, alright. He come and he give me rum to smoke, cigarette to drink and thing. I mean rum to drink and cigarette to smoke.
I understood enough. I understood enough to know that this is a dangerous situation and he's got it under control. And on that note, let's leave.
I love your Jane. I love your Jane.
Yeah.
This really weird guy that Anna sort of spoke to that was like an undercover cop holding a prisoner.
I think he was just a crazy person.
So you have a very good camera. Are you crying? A guy and his wife up to Matlock from by Justin and he fall and his camera hit the ground bricks. And I said, man, take off your camera and test it out. And he take the video. He said, good. Camera working good. A real expensive camera you had it. Yes.
I love that we were on that rocking boat and none of us knew where we were going or if we would necessarily get there. I got a little bit of an adrenaline rush and I thought it was so gorgeous. I was just, pretty much from the moment I landed in Trinidad, I was just blown away. It was like I got punched in the face with awesomeness. We are done with our journey and now it is off to a hotel to get washed up and I guess the next part of the journey begins.
Staying at Laguna Mar was, going from the Hyatt, it really put things into a new context for me because usually if we'd gone from the Hyatt straight to there, I would have been pretty horrified. But going from total luxury to going back to your roots, going to Laguna Mar was like paradise. It had a hot shower, and it had a flushing toilet, and it had a mirror, so I was so happy.
And see, it's a traditional drink out here. The best sea moss in Trinidad comes out of Blanchisseuse.
Really? The best sea moss in Trinidad?
Well, we all got dressed up. We were going to go to dinner,
Banana
but
smoothie meets medicine.
we aren't on Blanchisseuse time. All the restaurants closed earlier, so instead we're at this roadside, I don't know what to call it, bar, food place.
I went hiking, I got through a lot of business, and we get to Blanchisseuse, and we're just looking for food. Nothing's coming up yet. But then we're driving around, and Steven's like, oh, there's a sign for cow heel soup. Let's go get some cow heel soup, guys. And I'm like, hey, I'm vegetarian. And then he's like, oh, well, there's a shop where we can get chicken and chips. And I was like,
vegetarian.
Yeah, I was like vegetarian, and he looked at me like I was crazy, as if I was like being disrespectful or something. I'm not going to be eating chicken and chips. I'm going to be eating the veggie medley he's making for me. But I was just excited to get out of the jungle and into a hot shower. So I'm pumped to be all dressed up and know where to go.
Chicken and chips, which is a-okay by me. I'm just really, I'm fungry. That's a combination of two words. So yeah, I'm happy to have chicken and chips. I'm just happy to be back in civilization and have a shower and nice clothes and my hair done. I thought Blanchisseuse was amazing. I loved the quaintness of the town. It reminded me of the end of Kill Bill Volume 2, where Uma Thurman goes to go and see Bill, and she's at that hotel in Mexico. They had lots of vibrant colours, lots of blues, yellows, like really vibrant pastel colours. It's a really gorgeous town. The only thing I'd say that kind of sucked about the place is that everything shuts really, really early. Last night we wanted to get a sort of a proper meal, and we went out for dinner, and it was just after 7 and everywhere was shut. So we ended up seeing a street vendor and getting chicken and chips. Another thing I loved about Blanchisseuse was the dog community. There's all these dogs everywhere that just roam the streets. Gosh, I think there was something like 10 or 11 dogs that came up and begged for chicken bones last night. It's a place actually I'd like to spend a bit more time in. I'd love to go to a beach down there because it's just so secluded and remote and not touristy.